Ask the Expert, brought to you by CAA Travel.
Welcome back, everybody. We are with CAA. We got Julie here, the CAA Managing Director, talking about traveling with your kids, multi-generational families, having some great tips for us, and something that we've been talking about this morning, which is so cool. A little bit of a different avenue that you can be thinking about that might be educational and an experience.
Right, so cruises, obviously, great. As we said, like it's one of those things that it covers all the bases, especially when you're doing multi-generational travel. You got the kids, the parents, and the grandparents. So how do you cover all the bases? We were just talking about the National Geographic Lindblad expeditions, something I wasn't really familiar with, and I looked it up. It's something that we book. You can go to Iceland, Antarctic, through the jungle, and you travel with scientists. And there's a Junior Explorers Club, so you can track whales with a scientist an oceanographer. You can go through the jungle with a naturalist. You're learning as you go. There's adventure built into it as part of that component. But then you're on a cruise. So if Grandma and Grandpa just want to sit and sip tea while you go battle monkeys in the jungle, then, you know, that's a possibility as well, right? And they've got a whole range of really family-forward opportunities. There's, you know, obviously there's Royal Caribbean, there's all of the other cruises that do a fantastic job, but as you were saying in the break, sometimes you want adventure, sometimes you just want to chill and relax, right? So you can toggle back and forth between them.
And it's so great too, because an experience like that could be for the kids, it could be for the parents or the grandparents. When you think about the education that you can learn from that, it's great at any age. And I want to continue the multi-generational topic because, okay, you're there, you've got the trip planned, the ideas are there. What about accommodations? Because I feel like that can be a little bit troublesome when you're planning the trip. So what are some tips there?
So I went on a multi-generational trip and my parents booked 2-room suites. So they got, you know, I got one kid, they got another kid. And that worked out really, really well. So you might want to get like a bigger suite, invest in that. Accommodations are always going to be one of those things where you want to be able to retreat from the noise and the chaos on a cruise. You have to have a couple of things that you want to go to a travel consultant with. One is mobility of the older generations, their capacity for adventure, things that they're interested in. The younger kids, what their mobility is, you know, when do they need snacks and nap time and all the rest of it. And what sort of time frame are you looking at? A lot of people build these trips around milestones, celebrations, 60ths, all that kind of stuff. So those are all things, but that require a little bit of planning ahead to make an amazing, magical trip.
And Julie, right before we let you go, I have to ask you, because you've recently been on this trip, what would be, from that experience, your final advice to people that are having this multi-generational trip planned?
You know what? Let the kids and the grandkids just go and have their own moments. It's so beautiful to watch that unfold, and they get their own little memories that you don't need to be hovering over, right? And it's in a safe environment. It's awesome.
I love that. Such great advice. And I know that many people with March break coming up have these trips planned, and it's so wonderful. If people want to get some more ideas, what's the best way to reach out to you?
You know what? Just go to CAA NEO or stop in at one of our travel stores. There's always consultants willing to, you know, listen and give you some advice.
I love that. So there you go, Melissa. You hear that? We got some great advice for you coming up a little bit later on. If you want to contact CAA Travel, there's all the info for you.